Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Wawa, and this will be game number 2 of the finals of the Starcraft 2 2K challenge hosted by redverne. Now, this will be held in Lost Temple right now, and there, as you guys can see, we are spawning at the opposite positions right now. One at the 12 o'clock and one at the 6 o'clock, and the 6 o'clock guy will be now as the pink Protoss, which is OSG KenN, and the one spawning at the 12 o'clock position will be OSG Bogsy, spawning as the blue Terran. Now, these guys, as common as it sounds, OSG is not OGS. I hope you guys notice that. I'm not claiming that they're OGS, but they are not OGS, the very dominating clan in what do you call that? In Korea. Yeah, there you go. They are a very dominating map in Korea. These guys are just normal Filipino players who are not sponsored at all and would want to be sponsored, but in the Philippines there's no one really there to sponsor you. It's very hard to get sponsors, especially for gaming. You your best bet is to like message someone from to abroad to get a sponsor, as in the Philippines Starcraft 2 isn't really big and pro gaming scene isn't really big at all, as we recently noticed that WCG was pulled off in the Philippines, and Philippines can no longer participate in WCG. But I'm still hoping a very big deal in the Philippine scene, as there are a lot of good Filipinos out there and they just need exposure and they just need experience in the competitive scene, as we are seeing right now. OSG KenN here, I'll just call him KenN, and Bogsy, so it's easier. So KenN here is doing something differently right here. He is putting his pylon and his gateway at the back of his base. So I'm not sure what the deal is with this one. So I think he's gonna hide some buildings right there, and he's gonna put a pylon here, and maybe he's gonna make a second gateway there before making his cybernetic core. So this could really make Bogsy off of his guard. And OGS is saying, what the fuck? I'm not sure why he said that. Maybe he missed Bogsy's base. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, he did not see anyone right there. So yeah, he pulled his probe off way too early. And yeah, that's pretty funny, as there are two bags now right here at forming a straight line here near the command center, and that second barracks is about to be done, as there is a tech or a reactor going down here for the first barracks, as reactors and marines, a lot of marines can do a lot of damage to those zealots, and the zealot is gonna try to kill off this one SCV scout. And good job by KenN here, putting down that assimilator pretty early before the SCV of Bogsy was able to put down a refinery right there. So good job right there, preventing any delays from happening, as we do see an weird building more KenN. So he's saying that can put his buildings on the side, but it didn't really caught Bogsy off guard, because Bogsy still manages to see all of it. And this is kind of not good, because if you take down this pylon over here, everything's just gonna shut down. So maybe a Banshee over here can easily kill all of this production right here in the center, but I'm pretty sure that KenN is pretty good, and he's gonna put some pylons over here also to prevent that from happening, because we really need those buildings to continue producing units. And we are seeing a gateway to a robotics facility here for OSG KenN, so that's pretty surprising as to what he is gonna plan on make. Maybe he's gonna make some warp prisms to make some drops early on, or he's gonna make more gateways right here, maybe two more gateways, and he is gonna make a lot more units, as we are seeing a lot of units already here for OGS Bogsy. He's gonna try to push out really early, and he's gonna try to take out this stalker right here, as he did not expect that there is a reactor up there in that barracks, and the third one is already made, and he's gonna make a tech lab already here. So two barracks with tech labs, and a factory is gonna come up here, and one barracks with a reactor. So that's a good build right there for that our Terran player, as he could make mass marines and also follow it up with some marauders on the way also. And marauders are the way to do it if you're gonna kill for that gateway push, because this, I don't think that gateway units are really that much more powerful than barracks units, because barracks units are really just also strong, especially with a ghost in your army. And if your enemy is a Protoss, that would mean GG for them early, especially with a good EMP one. And here we go, Bogsy here gonna try to sneak in his units and gonna try to check if there is an expansion going down there, which is there is not. So yeah, he's just gonna sit back, relax, and not really gonna push in that much because he knows that he is gonna take a lot of damage. There is 2 sentries right here up now, and also 3 stalkers guarding that ramp, and also a couple of zealots also. So I guess this is time for OGSG KenN to block off that ramp, or maybe he could push in a little bit. He could actually take out these units over here as long as he has good microwing and he doesn't take a lot of damage before he sends his units, or he sends his zealots in that force. As we do see a robotics bay being made right here for KenN, and here we go, battle in the middle, steam going off, and these units are gonna be microwing away one by one, away, and then cheap shot, I'm gonna slow down all these units. This strucker is gonna go down, and also one zealot, and maybe one of those sentries are gonna go down as well, as we are not looking really good right now for OGS KenN. As KenN going down here so that he could take out a lot of those units by Bogsy, by KenN. And here we go, KenN is gonna be gonna be very push hard here, and he's not really expecting this push from OGS KenN OGS Bogsy right here, attacking, and it is not gonna last that long if this continues on, as he is trying to mess up more units, but he could not possibly make any more units as there are not too much units anymore. But I think OGS Bogsy here is in big trouble, as most of his units are in the red and the orange, so those are easily going to be taken out if they are not microed very well. And also stalkers here are going to do a lot of damage to these marines. They're going to be taken one by one. Those marines are going to go down. And these stalkers here are still pulling really good. SCVs are going to be being pulled in. Oh my god, this all-in push is not working really good right now for OSG Bogsy, as he does lose a lot of SCVs. And right now there is an immortal, so this is not looking good right now for Bogsy. He is rallying his units in the middle of the map, so that's not good. Not looking good at all. It's not right to rally your units even though you think that you have the game already. So he did not really expect that there is a couple of buildings here in the back of the base. So yeah, good job there by KenN there, holding that army off. And look at those army units. Sorry about that. I know people don't like I know people don't like it when I zoom in. So yeah, my bad. As here we go, Bogsy is still continuing to make units, and those SUVs are gonna go back, but that's really gonna affect his economy. Let's look at the resources tab right now, as we do see almost even number of supplies, but the income tab for Bogsy is way higher. Wow, maybe because he has 6 already in his refineries. And as for KenN here, he is not, I think he's missing 1 here. Yeah, he's missing 1 assimilate, 1 probe over there. And there you go, another pylon, and a gateway is gonna come down. Right now he is gonna try to make a little bit of wall here, so trying to make everything a little holes in them, so that those marines can't really do that much, or marauders can't really barge in the same hole or a bigger hole. So here we go, medivacs are on the field right now, and this is gonna mean big trouble for KenN right now, as those marines can really do a lot, especially helping up those units, those barracks units. They really do a lot of things for those barracks units, dropping them, healing them, obviously, blah, medivacs. So yeah, here we go. We might see a drop right here going down here for OGS Bogsy. He might go for this backdoor buildings right here, as he is gonna be able to easily take down this pylon if he wants to. If it drops right here, he is gonna be able to take that down. And here we go. No, he is going for the mineral line. I'm not sure if this is correct. Those units are just gonna be pulling away, as we have the Colossus in the field right now. And right here we say OGS Bogsy is gonna be pushing in and gonna try to pull back, and 1 by 1. So he did do a couple of damage already. He did stop KenN from mining, or he did slow his mining, but we do see a Nexus here at the natural expansion, and we don't see an expansion hit yet here for Bogsy. So this is not looking good right now for Bogsy, because as a Terran you always, or maybe not really as a Terran, but as a player, you always want to be one base ahead of your enemy because that will mean more income for you. And here we go, Bogsy is gonna try to focus fire on these buildings, but I think you should just focus fire on the pylons to prevent them from functioning or to cut them off from their power. So, and they're more easy to kill, I said. And here we go, KenN's unit's gonna be finally coming in, and that's the power of the Terran players. Oh, losing one medevac there full of units. Oh my god, that's not good. But as you guys can see, that's the power of the medevacs and the dropships. You can just come in and come out and try to take out units. And here we go one more time, bringing back those units again in the middle of the line. And also a Razor in the front of the base. So good job, Bogsy.